This video tutorial from exocad will show you how to design a digital model using the Model Creator module. To start, run the DentalDB application. The software supports STL files as well as more advanced formats such as PLY with full support for color scans. We will start by demonstrating the automatic transfer of scan data from an intraoral scanner to the DentalDB. Note, by using the automatic import option, you can import the defined indications and material directly together with the scan data. However, if you wish to manually load STL or PLY files, you have to define the indications and the desired material by clicking on the tooth icons on the job definition. There are different types of intraoral scanner integration options available. Once the notification appears in your DentalDB, click the View on DentalDB button to open the imported case. You can view the type of indication and the chosen material by selecting the numbered tooth in the job definition. Note, the material chosen for this case is not relevant to creating the models, and it's used if you wish to continue with your restoration design after creating the models. You can also manually import individual intraoral scanner cases by clicking the Load button at the top of the DentalDB window. Choose the import source. Note, orders imported through these buttons will include prescription information and must be in a specific format, such as Dental Project for exocad projects, EXO for 3M True Definition, XML for Itero, and 30X or 30XZ for Trios import. We will proceed using one of our demo samples. Choose the demo sample called Model Creator New Plovdiv Sample, and then click on the Load button. If you only wish to print solid models without dies, you can choose healthy teeth as adjacent or antagonist. With this sample, we will show you how to fabricate removable dies within the model and the antagonist. Now click on the Model Creator icon to start the CAD application. The wizard will start with the model alignment window. Note, in this tutorial, we are using pop-up training videos to show you different types of digital models and different presets. The model type selection allows you to select from specific presets to get your desired result without having to manually adjust individual settings. These presets control both the type of model and the parameters specific to a particular printer model. Different types of models are supported. The model without plate is a process of a solid or hollow model with cutout dies being removable from within the main body of the model. Plateless model with extra dies is a model with non-removable dies, plus each die can additionally be printed separately. Note, plateless models with extra dies are recommended for highest accuracy. The model with plate is a model that will fit a specific pre-manufactured base plate, such as Baumann, Red Dental, or others. These plates are available for purchase from the respective manufacturer. For this video, we choose to make a plateless model with removable dies using optimized presets for Formlabs printer. As a rule of thumb, in the world of 3D printing, the lower the number, the more detailed the prints will be. The upper and lower boundaries are visualized. Note, the scan data will automatically be aligned. To undo the movement, click Reset Alignment. You can freely move the models in every direction, or in a specific direction, XY plane, or along the occlusal axis. To move, left-click on the models to drag and drop. To rotate, hold down the Control button. Note, if you use a model with baseplate, you can also rotate the scan data around the occlusal axis to align the scan to the base plate. Height of the upper arch model or the lower arch model can be adjusted. Proceed to Next. Prior to model creation, 3D Data Editor is used to fix problems in the mesh and to trim the unwanted areas. By selecting Select Straight Through, you select areas of the scan by left-clicking to highlight the areas you want to edit. Double-click the last point to complete the outline. This will select through the mesh, even those hidden behind the visible surface. Select Only Surface will highlight only the visible surface and ignore any surfaces hidden behind. Select by Click on Surface selects the entire surface that is connected to the click point. This is useful, for example, if you wish to select the floating artifacts that are not connected to the rest of the scan. You can define sections globally without drawing an outline. All will highlight all surfaces of the scan. None will clear all existing selections. Invert reverses the highlighted and non-highlighted regions of the scan. After highlighting the area, choose what action is performed. Delete will remove all of the highlighted surfaces. Crop will remove all of the non-highlighted surfaces, preserving only the highlighted surface. If there is no selection, Close Holes will close all small holes depending on the parameter set in the drop-down slider. And if there is a selection, it will close all holes surrounded by a selected area, independent of their size, with artificially generated surfaces. And Divide separates each area of highlighted scan data into a separate surface. It is common in some scan types to have intersections or overlapping data between the upper and lower scan. The maximum intrusion is displayed. Repair will automatically adapt the model scan to create an intimate contact between the intersecting surface. Note, areas marked in red will be removed. Proceed to Next. In the next step, the wizard will start with the margin line detection in the Correct Draw tab. Note, the wizard will prompt you to click on the margin for a specific die or tooth. It is important to start with the tooth displayed in the wizard. You can draw the margin line manually or switch to the Detect tab and use the margin line automatic detection. As you move the mouse over the scan data, Sectional 2D View will appear, showing you the area below the mouse pointer. This helps you find the correct position for the initial point. For the automatic margin line detection, a single click will typically suffice. The automatic margin line detection will start after the first click. If required, add the second point on the margin. Note, setting large amounts of points is unnecessary. Click Next to continue. Repeat the margin line detection for each die or tooth. You can edit the margin line by adding points or drag and drop individual control points. You can check Auto Hide Adjacent to automatically hide the adjacent teeth based on the mouse cursor position. Proceed to Next. In Toggle Tooth Dies, you can select the teeth which you wish to be detachable in the model. By default, the working dies or stumps are selected as detachable, but any of the healthy teeth can be selected as detachable as well. Proceed to Next. If you have defined healthy adjacent teeth as detachable, the next step is to segment model teeth. The segmentation is very similar to the traditional technique of model fabrication. In Auto tab, you can define the tooth location by clicking the middle of the tooth, which has been referred to in the wizard window. If you wish to make adjustments to the margin line, you can move points by mouse left-click in the Margin tab. By unchecking the Keep Surface selection, the software will redetect the surface area of the scan data, which should be calculated based on the margin. Otherwise, the selected surface area in the Correct tab is used. In the Correct tab, you can improve the tooth boundaries detection manually by using the brush to mark the area. Adjust the brush size and use left-click to mark. And unmark by using Shift and left-click. Click to apply. Repeat the segments for all detachable healthy teeth. Proceed to model design. When using Model Without Plate, the next step of the model creator is building the model and separate dies which fit within the model. The wizard allows different settings and parameters for the dies and for the base. For more information on the settings, please refer to our exocad wiki by clicking on the Help button, represented by the question mark symbol. You can open the corresponding wiki page directly to see the explanations of these parameters. Note, it is recommended to use the default presets provided by your system integrator, the manufacturing equipment, or the production center to get the optimal results. You can now individually design the insertion axis for the die that is being generated. Click on the Dies tab in the plateless model design step to define the insertion axes of the dies. You can set each insertion axis individually or set all from view into a common direction. You should click Run after changing a parameter in order to recalculate the model. Once the calculation has finished, the output STL files will be saved in the project directory. By activating the Cut view, you're able to display sectional views of your model. Repeat the steps for the opposite arch. Note, if your opposite arch doesn't include detachable dies, you can change the settings for the solid model and run the calculation to generate the model. Or click on Next to proceed to the next step. In the next step, you are able to add model attachments, such as support pins, articulation hinges, or articulator slots. Choose the desired attachment and place it by left-click. Here we show the use of support pins, the most common type. You can move the attachment by mouse left button. The support pin allows you to precisely define the position of the antagonist through the exact fitting of the upper part of the pin into the lower part. If the type of attachment you have chosen allows rotation, you can do so by holding the Control key. Use of Control key for rotation is a standard feature across exocad software. Additionally, you can restrict these movements by selecting the direction. Red color indicates error on the placement. To remove, click mouse right and left buttons simultaneously. You have the possibility to add text to the restoration. Type the relevant text into the text field. Place the text at the desired position. You may use the sliders to adjust the size and thickness of the text or change the text settings, such as the font and the format. Text can be added and embossed or subtracted and engraved from the model. Note, red color of the model attachments indicates error of placement. While holding the mouse left button on the attachment or the text and moving its position, the software will suggest a better placement by way of a change in color. Click Next to finish the model. Note, in this video we show the integration with a Formlabs printer, but our software supports smooth integration with printers from various manufacturers. You can open the printer transfer window and select the parts you wish to print. Provided that you have a correct ExoPrint setup, models are loaded automatically and correctly positioned in the 3D printer software. Please contact your reseller for ExoPrint setup and see our website for a list of supported printers. Thank you for watching this video.